Brad Rodisi here with our Bulldog conversation, and we're joined by Dr. David Shipley, the Director of International Studies here at Samford University. And international studies is something here on campus that has certainly grown over the years. Tell me about more and more students heading abroad for schooling.
Well, Brad, we started 25, 30 years ago sending students overseas with Samford courses. Everyone is familiar with the Daniel House in London, which opened in the fall of 1984. And even before that, we were sending students with foreign language courses to Spain and France, Germany, Costa Rica. And that was kind of our grassroots origins in study abroad at Samford. And about 2004, we created the Office of International Studies that would coordinate all of our international coursework overseas. And since that time, the number of students studying abroad have grown and really exploded the last 2-3 years.
And that seems to be kind of a trend across the United States. A lot of campuses getting the students more and more involved studying abroad. What makes it so appealing, and why do folks have a big interest in doing it?
All of this started with the global economy. The term globalization, I guess, is one of those big mega trends that everyone likes to talk about. But the advent of communications technology and, to a certain extent, transportation technology during the last half of the 20th century created this phenomenon we know of as globalization. And as that has become much more evident in the economy and worldwide business practices, universities, and even to this day, American universities, which are looked up at by the rest of the world as the gold standard of higher education, realized that they needed to apprehend this concept of global education. And so, what campuses are in the process of doing nationwide, the term we use is internationalization. And in terms of internationalization, universities are looking at students studying overseas in other countries and other cultures, and also students from overseas coming to our own campuses to study here. And so there is this big gateway, intellectual gateway, that campuses and universities are trying to create in terms of new ideas coming in from outside our borders and our students going abroad and learning from other cultures.
And let's talk about the Institute of International Education rating Samford 13th out of 40 top master's level institutions as having one of those banner abroad programs.
Well, we like to think so. 2 years ago, when Open Doors ratings came out, I think we were 24th among the master's institutions. And so it is extremely gratifying to see us jump up 10 plus spaces in the master's rankings. The rankings are created by looking at how many students that you have studying abroad versus how many students graduate from your institution in a year's time. And I think the predictor model on the Open Doors rankings is that we have 48% of our students study abroad. And you know, in reality, we really don't have that many, but this is the barometer that the Institute uses for all campuses, and you know, it works for me.
All righty. Dr. David Shipley, the Director of International Studies, our guest here on the Bulldog Conversation. Folks, we'll get you back to the second half of the basketball game right after this. You're listening to the Alabama Power Halftime Show right here on the Samford Sports Network.